On tonight's episode of Zolum Empire Documentaries, we talk about a very powerful human, a man of mystery, controversy, and excessive baby oil. He was known as Diddy, also known as P. Diddy, then Puff Daddy, then just Brother Love for 3 days. Scientists still aren't sure if he was one man or a failed music band.
Well, after the whole food situation, one of my workers found a lot of very well-preserved files. And as per usual, we were very disappointed when we learned it's not a magazine with naked human cheeks.
These case files appear to be unfinished. That is why we take matters into our own hands and finally answer the lifelong question, did he or did he not?
Diddy appears to have been charged with assault. And like we learned previously, salt was a form of currency at one point and a smelling substance. We're not sure how much salt he was charged with exactly, but it appears to be a lot. Honestly, I don't see how that's a crime.
He was also charged with trafficking. Diddy would intentionally create traffic and bring the entire city to a halt. But why? Well, it was the only way he could deliver over 1,000 bottles of baby oil to his parties on time. See, this is the primary reason we lean towards the fact that Diddy is not just one human, but is in fact a music band. That's just too much oil for one human.
So to enter, do you walk in or slide in? You know, actually, I once had a similar party. I walked in, then 6 hours later, I woke up with a record deal in one hand and a lawsuit in the other. So maybe these parties weren't that bad after all.
That sounds about right. I guess Chuckee got the full P. Diddy party experience. But that's not all. Diddy was also known for hosting all-white parties. To enter, you had to be very wealthy and famous, or just good-looking. But why is it called an all-white party?
One very famous singer named Michelle Jackson was a black individual, and he also tried to become all-white, and that did not work out well. So Diddy had a different approach. Just dress in all-white and tried to blend in with the ghosts.
There isn't much information on the all-white parties, so that means they're innocent, right? However, there were parties. They did after. I think they call it after parties. Man, I tell you, reading the files about these parties really brings me back.
Freak-offs. We thought a freak-off was when you politely ask your local freak to leave the premises. But then again, there's a different word for it. What was a freak-off exactly? Well, we believe it was a baking competition, where they would cook babies using oil, wearing the same white outfits that chefs usually do.
Oh, what a load of bollocks. Diddy never existed. I don't care if it's a music band or a human. The marketing team made it up just to have an interesting episode for the documentary. Open your eyes, idiots.
I think in the name of science, we should recreate this party and actually, I don't care. I just want to see some baby cheeks.
Well, the question was, did he or did he not? Was this human or music band guilty? Well, smelling salts, standing in traffic, and baking competitions, I think we all know the verdict.